Adventures! It's Shed Time Stories with Issy. Are you ready to share a new story? Well, the title of the book I have chosen is More Than a Me. If you have this book at home, you can read along with me. The author, the person who has written this story, is Lilian Kars, and the illustrator, the person who has drawn all the pictures, is Stefie Padmos. Now, this story is all about a little drop of water who ventures out into the big world and he makes a discovery. Shall we find out what happens? More than a me. Once upon a time, in the deep blue sea, a little drop of water discovered, I'm a me, I'm a me. He decided no longer to stay with the rest. He wanted to move, but which way would be best? Then, above, floated a cloud like a boat so strong. Hi there, said Little Drop. Could I come along? Certainly, the cloud replied. Won't you jump aboard? Easy said, not easy done. I have never soared. But the sun picked him up and dropped him on the cloud. Little Drop was excited and he shouted out loud, The view is great from up here. You will all be amazed. But his friends couldn't hear him. They were busy making waves. Drop knew they were expected on the beach for high tide. Still, it's quite a shame, he thought. Never mind, I'll write. Over the edge, he looked at the world down below. Trees and streams and mountain tops, all new things, and so he wanted to look closely, shut his eyes and counted 5, then went right over the edge to have the time of his life. Drop had landed on a leaf, feeling slightly numb. All the same, he got back up and onto a roof he jumped. Drop was really excited and down the drain pipe he flew. But inside was dark and scary, not like the world he knew. This was no fun anymore, and feeling scared and dumb, Drop had started to shiver and cried out for his mum. Just then, he heard a voice. Dark and scary it may be, but I know you can do it. You are just like me. Drop quickly turned around and he forgot to sob. Standing there behind him, he saw another drop. He was thrilled and delighted with his newfound friend. He told her his adventures from beginning to end, about the sea, the cloud, and of course the sun too. His friend said, Sounds great! Can I come with you? So Drop and Drop together, this is what they found. Everywhere they looked, they saw drops were all around. They found them on the flowers, in taps, in rain and streams. Some were happy, some were sad, some were filled with dreams. They were splashing and floating. Some were quiet, some were loud, but all were trying to discover what this world is all about. Every single little drop living, busy or slow, knew they were on their way back to the big flow. So when Drop and his friend came across the big river, she jumped right on in, but little Drop started to shiver. He was suddenly scared and pale in the face. He liked where he was. Why leave a good place? But then he thought, hey, I really don't need to stay. I've travelled such a distance and I am still okay. I am not just a drop. I am water too. This stream cannot harm me, no matter what I do. He started feeling strong, excited and proud, and so he decided it is time to go with the flow. So just as he jumped, he shouted out loud, I am just like the sea. I am just like the cloud. He dived into the water, at first feeling quite small, but he knew he was safe because he was a part of it all. All the drops in the river asked, where have you been? What have you been doing? Tell us what you have seen. Drop looked at his friends and thought for a while. Then he started his tale with a warm, glowing smile. Once upon a time, on his way back to the sea, a little drop discovered I'm more than a me, so much more than a me. Oh, what a wonderful story that was. I liked the way Drop, even though he was a little bit scared at first, he plucked up the courage and he made some wonderful discoveries. He found new friendships. He discovered new places. He discovered who he was and how important he was. And just like us, even though we can be a little bit afraid of things sometimes, if we try really hard, we too can make amazing discoveries. I hope you've enjoyed today's Shed Time story. And if you want to, you can like, share, follow and subscribe to Shed Time Stories. Then you will be ready for the next book for us to share together. Bye-bye.